loud. Oh my gosh, I'm so loud. Oh, hello everybody. Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if I'm loud or not. I don't know. Hello? Hello? Okay, give me a sec. Oh, I got to listen to BGM, but I don't want to listen to me. Hello? Wait, I got an idea. Maybe if okay, so I'm not forced to listen to BGM, but you are. Okay, hello. Okay, where's my chat? Okay, here you go. Oh, everything is so scuffed right now. Everything is so scuffed. I'm updating my phone to see if I could get my skin suit on, but right now I'm just there is no BGM. There's no way. There's no way. I worked so hard setting up. Is there actually no BGM? Can you guys not hear this in the background? Can you? Oh, is it crispy? Moist. Okay, I'll up the BGM. Okay, sound guy, you gotta Discord message me because I can't see shit. Oh, am I peeking the mic? Oh no. Okay, let me tone it down a little. I'm at the, if you guys didn't know, hello, I am at the Marvel Rivals studio right now. So like, yeah, like I was here an hour early and I still couldn't fucking figure out how to set this up. I woke up at 6 in the morning. I woke up at 6 in the morning, got breakfast, came over here, and like, you know, like just try to set up this PC. So if any of my sound people, I can't even tweet out that I'm live right now, because I'm trying to update my phone and I didn't log on to my Twitter on the PC. So like, I was like, oh, maybe my phone needs an update, and that's why like my skin suit stuff don't work, because I had to connect via USB, and it's like, okay, here's some technical. Oh, am I peeking the mic really bad? I'll put it farther away from me. There you go. I'm sorry. I'm figuring stuff as we go along. The mic is like really far away from my face now. Is that better? Is it better? No, you're fine. Wait, where did I put my water? Also, I got sick. I literally got sick on the day I was gonna stream. I was okay, and then oh, am I low now? God fucking okay. I'll boost up myself, but I put the mic away from me. But yeah, today, the day I decided to stream, I got sick in the end. I think it's because like I'm going through like hot and cold environments. Like it'll be like super hot outside. For those who don't know, okay, I'll explain more as soon as you guys like tell me if everything sounds okay. Let me know if you tell me whenever my volume, my mic stuff is like okay. Just let me know, and then I'll tell the story. No, it's like super hot, humid environment, and then I go into a super cold environment, and then back and forth. So like that's not very good for your body. I don't know if you guys know that. They even warn us too. They're like, if you get like extra like super hot and then move into a super cold environment and do it like back and forth, you're more likely to get sick because your body is not good at you know, adjusting to the different temperatures. Okay. I don't know if any of my sound people are live because I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Are any of my mods alive? Because I can't start the story until we figure this shit out, guys. I can't start any of my stories. Oh, okay. Okay. One of them was like, I'm sort of here. I don't know how much that's gonna help, but they're sort of here. You know? I don't know why am I also like, yeah, it's a lot. Everything is, I think I spent like an hour and 15 minutes just trying to fix my, like trying to see if I can if I could like get my skin suit to work, but I guess that I wasted an hour and 15 minutes of my life. I guess. Okay, wait, let me see. Alright, let's see if this connects via USB. Alright. Oh, well, never mind. I have to download an update first. Never mind. For my VTube Studios. Alright. Oh, it's picking up Discord. Bing. Sorry. If you guys are hearing notifications, that was from my sound team. They're like bling, bling. Wait, I need to set up streamer mode too, I guess. Where's streamer mode? Oh, it's not automatic? Why is my streamer mode not automatic? Okay, streamer mode. Oh, I think because like whoever was here last turned off streamer mode. That's why. That makes sense. Ba-ding, ba-ding. Alright, notifications are off. You guys won't be tortured by the notifications now. Alright. I'm just waiting for them to tell me if everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry, Doki. Everything's gonna be okay. Even though I don't feel like it. But everything's gonna be okay. Alright, let's see if this works. Alright, connect to USB. Come on. Why don't you work? Come on. Work. Oh my god, I worked so hard. Oh my god, okay. Updating my phone was not it. I thought updating my phone will fix it, but it didn't fix anything. Alright. Cause they're like, oh, maybe it's because your phone isn't updated, and maybe when you update your phone, it will be okay. I was like, okay, when was the last time I updated? And I was like, I had to delete stuff off my phone because the update was too big. So I had to delete like 10 gigabytes worth of stuff on my phone, and to get to like my new like iPhone update. So I was like, okay, I did that. I just deleted like 10 gigabytes of stuff. Maybe then it will work. Maybe then like the world will be kind to me. But sadly that was a lie. That yeah, cause my phone is like maxed out in my phone is maxed out in memory stuff. Cause I've been transferring my files since I first got an iPhone, which is the iPhone 1. So I haven't deleted anything since then. So I have like stuff from like, I don't know, whenever the iPhone 1 first came out, I still have stuff from that like on my phone, and I've just been like transferring it over and like just like the next generation, like over and over and over again until like, you know, instead of like deleting anything, I just buy a bigger I just buy more gigabytes. You see, when I first started, it was like, what, 8 gigabytes, I think? And then I was like, the original, it was 8 gigabytes. And then, you know, after that, they made 32. And then after 32, they made like 64. And then 128. So I just kept, like upgrading more. I just keep adding more data, because if instead of deleting any of my stuff, I just add more. I'm hearing a buzz in the background. It could just be the aircon. My sound guy is like saying like, oh, I'm hearing a buzz. It could be the aircon. I don't fucking know. There's a I'm like in my own room for this. Alright, let's try one more time. Connect to USB. I can't do it via Wi-Fi for some reason, so I have to do it via USB, but it's still, oh my gosh, it's still not connecting. I guess, well, maybe I need like an official iPhone cable, and I don't have that. Maybe that's why. Oh, whatever. We'll just be a PNG. It'll just be a PNG. We'll figure this out one day. Is it the mic? You hear it? I don't know. Do you guys actually hear it? I feel like it's the aircon. Maybe if I do like this. Is it the aircon? It could be the aircon. Yeah. Okay. Alright. It's fine. Like, this is the way it is. Okay, so they actually have a different room, but because it's the launch of the new, season, the actual streaming rooms are taken right now. And so, like, because there's an actual, like, they have, like, a little, it's so crazy. Okay, so for those who don't know, I'm currently in Guangzhou right now in China, because that is where the Marvel Rivals studio is. So, I'm literally in China right now. That's why I'm like, I have to wake up at 6 in the morning. So, that's where they're, okay, so the Marvel Rivals studio is actually in 2 different areas. They have campuses in, different places. Okay, it's literally public information. Like, literally Marvel Rivals first land is in Guangzhou. Like, it's everywhere. Like, what do you mean fucking like, don't dox yourself? Like, it's like literally if you Google Marvel Rivals studio, it's like Guangzhou. Like the moment, like, how do I fucking hide that? How do I fucking hide that shit? Anyway, so it's actually crazy because they have 4 campuses across Guangzhou, and then you know how, like, okay, so like in NA, you know when you go to like a studio, it's like in one building, right? But like here, it was like a fucking university campus. So like you go, there's like different buildings for different areas, but it was like 1 out of 4 campuses around around Guangzhou. So, and they also have some in Hangzhou too. So they have like, it's like their own little university campus. So they'll have like a coffee shop, they'll have like stores, they have like pharmacies and stuff like that. They have like little store, like a cafeteria, a giant ass cafeteria building and everything. And it's crazy. They also have like peacocks. I'll show you a picture of them. Because apparently, also like sound guide, let me know if I need to lower my mic. So apparently, their CEO of like NetEase, by the way, the Marvel Rivals studio is like, the company that makes it is NetEase, and they're like one of the biggest like game companies in China. But anyway, the NetEase CEO believes in feng shui. So basically, like the reason why there's basically like bunch of random animals in different campuses, and like one of the staff took me to like the peacock area because the feng shui master told him like, if you put peacocks in your campus, you'll be more lucky for the company. So they literally have a peacock area, like, and like the funny thing is that they're all men. Like, I was like, wait, where are the female peacocks? They're all men. And then the staff was like, wait, how do you can tell? Because like male peacocks are the ones with the flashy feathers, you know, the blue peacocks, and then like the females are like brown. So like, but yeah, they have like a fucking peacock area. It was so cool. Yeah, they're like, but yeah, apparently it was like for feng shui and stuff, because like, I don't know if you ever, because like my mom was like obsessed with feng shui, so like I know a lot about it. But I thought it was very interesting, like how the campus was designed to optimize feng shui. Yeah, the boys only club. Yeah, it was just all men. I was like, where are the ladies here? But yeah, no, I'm so tired though. Like I wanted to stream at still like an NA time, but yeah, it took a lot of sacrifice. Okay, so for those who don't know, I was invited by the Marvel Rivals Studio / NetEase to fly out of Guangzhou to like, you know, get a little tour of, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've streamed, I don't even know how to talk anymore. Oh wait, I can do it live now. Give me a sec, let me tweet that out that I'm live now, but like I can't really share it on Twitter. I'll just quote retweet myself and be like, live now. So I'm bouncing all over the place. I'm like actually all over the place right now. I forgot how to stream. But I've been very incognito. So also, like, only the staff sort of know, like, only the staff know. So for those who don't know, there's a lot of people here. There's like, you know, other content creators here that they invited, and other, you know, players and everything. But the great thing about me is that I can blend in because, you know, like, I'm Chinese. So, that's the best part. So, like, I just look like a staff member. Walk around. Yeah, so, like, I don't have to worry. The best disguise. But I don't talk. Okay, and then the best thing is that I've actually been speaking Chinese with the staff too, because, like, for those who don't know, people in Guangzhou speak Cantonese, and then so I've just been speaking Cantonese with all the staff members. I've been hanging out with them, and, like, we've been gossiping and stuff. We've been gossiping, and like, I've had, like, dinners with the staff too. So, like, we would just all, like, get together and, like, you know, after LAN, and we just, like, gossip and, like, have beer and like, I actually had beer with the staff, and we were just hanging out and, like, talking in Chinese. I'm basically staff. Yeah. Okay. So. Wait, let me tweet out that I'm live. Bureau clock, yeah. It's been fun though. It's been really fun, like, interacting with, like, I like to say interacting with everyone, but, like, interacting with the staff. I have not talked to anybody else. I have not talked to anybody else. I've mostly been talking to staff because I've been, like, you know, like, incognito, like, ooh. Apparently, from what I've heard, some of the players were like, wait, Dokibird is here? Like, and, like, apparently one, like, I don't remember which social media manager, but the social media manager requested if I could, like, give them an autograph after I tweeted out that, like, it was, like, one of the esport team social media managers, and they, like, requested from the staff if, like, if they could get my autograph or something, because they're like, wait, she's here? Like, I'm... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, perfect disguise. I'm Chinese. Perfect. No one will expect anything. Okay, wait, let me tweet out that I'm live real quick. Where's Waldo? The only issue is that I cannot read. Oh my gosh, okay, wait. I know I'm, like, jumping all over it because I have so many things I want to tell you guys, but, okay. Okay, so apparently the sound guy was like, we gotta do something with your compressor later, but for now, we'll fix that later. Don't worry, I'm just doing one stream and then I'm out. And then my next stream will be back home. I just wanted to, like, talk about a little bit of my trip, and then the next stream I'll be back home. I also miss you guys. I hope you guys didn't forget who I am. I am in Burson. I'm sorry, it's the aircon. It's so fucking hot. It's so fucking hot outside. It's the aircon. It's like that, sadly. I'm sorry about the buzzing. Okay, let me tweet out that I'm live. Is it buzzing, like, super annoying, or is it okay? It's fine. Okay, I'm trying to... Oh, Twitter's so slow. I'm trying to tweet out that I'm here, but, like, okay, whatever. You guys can. Oh my gosh, wait, no, I should do it. All right. It's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna use my data real quick so I can just tweet out that I'm live. I'm gonna use my data super quick just for that. I think I'm gonna be paying a lot of money on my data because I want faster internet. My data is the fastest. Live now. Alright, there you go. I did it. Okay, and then I put back my Wi-Fi. Okay, Oh, what was I say? Okay, I'll explain the story later, but every time, okay, so it's been so long since I spoke or like, I guess like listened to Chinese, both Mandarin and Cantonese. So like, whenever like I don't know what the fuck they're saying to me, I'd be like, 对不起，我是加拿大人. which means, I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. I've been using that excuse everywhere. Every time I don't know what they're saying, I just be like, I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. And it works every time. They'll be like, oh, okay. And they'll like treat me like a child because I don't know what they're saying. Because like there's some words that I don't know what they're saying at all. So I was just like, oh, 对不起，我加拿大人. And it works. So just be like, because like if we're ordering food or if we're paying and I don't know what they're saying, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. So it's just, so it works every time. It works every time. And they're like they're like, oh, I understand, we gotta treat this one like a child. And I'm like, yay. Using the Canadian card, because like, okay, I'll tell you guys why. Okay, so it's been 8 years since I've been in China, I think. I don't know, maybe more. So those 8 years, a lot have changed. It's crazy. It's actually crazy how everything changed in 8 years. And one of the biggest changes is that they don't accept cash or credit cards anymore. And like, so everything has to be done by paid like electronically by like a chat thing called WeChat or Alipay mostly. So yeah, it's all QR codes. That's why like you see like in like Asian streaming sites, everybody uses QR codes because it's so integrated into society, but not for like NA because we're like what the fuck is a QR code? They're like, why do we need to scan a QR code for shit? So yeah, so they don't accept cash or they don't accept credit card. So sometimes we have to scan a QR code to like get a menu. So like when I'm like walking around by myself to like restaurant, like when I walked around to my first restaurant, I didn't realize that like even menus are now QR codes. And when you scan the QR code, like you don't get a physical menu. When you scan a QR code, it directs you straight to an app. And like the thing is, I'm using data. So because I'm not connected to Chinese internet or like a Chinese data plan, or I don't know, Chinese Wi-Fi, my data plan, which is Canadian, can't connect to the menu app. I can't connect to the app because I need like a Chinese internet plan to like access it. Yeah. so yeah, and so I was so confused. I was like, oh no, I should have got an internet plan when I came here. By the way, my decision to accept the invitation was so last minute. Literally, like, you know, when I was like, guys, I'm gonna go on a vacation. After the Fate Trigger tournament, I'm like, yippee, vacation starts tomorrow. The day before that tournament, I decided to go to China. Like, so needless to say, I didn't prepare a lot for this trip. I was not prepared. I was not ready at all for a 14-hour plus journey. Doki, please. It's my first day as a submarine captain. Okay. Anyway. So, so when I tried to scan the app, it like didn't lead me to anywhere because like you have to use like the Chinese internet plan. Like it has to be Chinese internet. It can't be like like foreign countries, like, you know, like, because my plan was I'm using roaming data from Canada, so I could like access Twitter because I'm brain rotted, and YouTube videos. Anyway, so I like I like hailed a lady over, because like I don't know if you guys know this, but like waiters aren't assigned to your tables in Asian countries, so you can hail anyone over. So I hailed a lady over, and then she was like, oh, just because I was like, can I have a menu? And I was like, "How you menu?" Because I don't know how to say menu in Chinese. And so she was like, "Oh, you can scan the app." And I was like, 我是加拿大人. I'm Canadian. And then she gave me a physical menu. It works every time. It hasn't failed me yet. Yeah, and then yeah, so she just gave me a physical menu and was like, oh, you just tick this, and then when you pay, when they give you the receipt, there's like a QR code on the receipt. So when you pay for it, you scan the QR code, and then it leads you to the app to pay. Cause like everything is digital now. Like you don't like have to like you literally pay and you can just leave on your you can pay on your phone and just leave. And then so I was like, okay, well clearly I can't do that. So I like hailed the waitress over, and she was like, oh, you can just come over here. And I just scanned my QR, because I have a QR code to my wallet now, because I use WeChat. So I have my QR code, and I just scanned it. Like I had to like physically walk there and scan it, and I'm like, yay! I don't have to like wash dishes. So you know, it's been fun. Oh my gosh, it's crazy learning about. Okay, so I've been hanging out with a lot of the Marvel Rivals staff team, because like I just speak, because they're like, oh my god, you speak Cantonese? And I was like, yeah, I speak Cantonese. Yeah, I grew up here like for 10 years. So like I was like chatting with them, and I was telling them about like, you know, how everything's digital now, like with WeChat, like paying with WeChat and stuff like that. And then one of the staff was like, because I was just having conversation with one of them, and she was telling me how like, oh yeah, like even like the homeless people, when they like ask for money, they don't want cash. They put out their QR code out, and then you give money via QR code. I was like, wait, you're not fucking with me, right? I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, oh my god. I was like, what? Oh, you. I was like, oh my god, this is like a whole new world. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, so they use like QR code sheets and stuff too. They'll like have their QR codes printed out, and you can give homeless people money by scanning the QR code and everything. I was like, holy shit! I was like, whoa! Yeah, like because like nobody because no one uses cash anymore. Like no one really accepts cash. Because like it's linked to your WeChat wallet or Alipay. I think Alipay is the other one. But I thought it was so interesting. I was like, what? That's real? And then she was like, yeah, no, it's true. It's actually true. Oh yeah, and like, okay, so everything here, everything here, is like has its own app. So there's no Uber here, because Uber is so fucking expensive in general. So like, wake up, samurai, you got spare change to get. Luca, thank you for the super chat, thank you. So it's no, sorry, I got lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. What was I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. It's been a while since I've streamed, and been a while since I've like talked in English too, to be fair. I've been talking in Chinese like majority of my time here. Oh yeah, sorry. Uber is like super expensive. So so in China, they made their own app called D.A.D. And like I was so confused at first because like they're like, oh, can you book us a D.A.D? And I was like, what the fuck is a D.A.D? And then it, like but that's basically Uber in China, but like own like this like it's an app for like Chinese citizens, and so I oh my gosh, I'm like, I feel like I'm getting robbed by Uber. Okay, so it cost me like 5 renminbi for like a 6-minute drive to like for a 6-minute drive, because like, you know, from the hotel to the campus, to university campus, and it costs 5 to 6 renminbi. And for those who don't know how much that is 70 US cents. That is 70 US cents. Yeah, and I'm like thinking, oh my god, I would have had to pay like $7 fucking US. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I would have had to pay 70 renminbi if I used Uber. Yeah. But there's not a lot of fees though. That's the thing. I think the reason why it's so cheap is that they don't take a lot of fees like Uber, because there's ads on D.A.D too. So like Uber, you don't really see ads, but D.A.D runs with ads though. So, but like, I mean, I don't fucking care. 70 cents? I fucking give me all the ads you want. Like, you think I care? Oh my gosh, give me a commercial break if it's 70 cents. Like, yeah, but actually worth it. But yeah, cause like Uber, it puts fees, like, you know, handling fee, tip fee, I don't know, it gives me like 3 fucking fees. I think D.A.D had like 0 fees. Anyway, I could not care less for the ads, man. I mean, if that saves me fucking money, I don't care. I'll consume all your ads. Anyway, oh my gosh, I wrote like all this stuff I want. Oh yeah, okay, so, I'm so fucking stupid too, because I forgot, like, you know, like I said, YouTube and like a lot of stuff is like, you can't really access here. The reason why I'm able to is because, you know, I'm at the studio, but, so they have their own apps for a lot of things, but I forgot, because like, you know, it's been 8 years. I used to use Google Maps all the time, even when I was here. So, but I forgot, like now, you don't use Google Maps anymore. Alright, so this is leading to a story. Alright, so, one day, one of the staff members recommended me a really good restaurant. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna D.A.D over there, and then I'll walk back, because it was like, oh, I looked at my Google Maps, and it was like, you know, it's like a 14-minute walk or some shit. And I was like, I can do that. And like, I'm so full, it'll be good to walk off all that meat inside me. So I was like, all right, Google Map, I'll follow you. And then I kept walking, and I kept walking, and I was like, this is long. I feel like this is longer than 14 minutes. And then finally, I was getting close, and then it was like, your destination is here. And I looked up, and it was an empty lot filled with like a giant ass empty lot where it's like construction and everything. And I was like, what happened? Did they smash down the hotel? Like, what happened? This says I'm supposed to be at the hotel. I was like, did my hotel got fucking sucked up by a UFO and then it's gone now? Like, while I was walking, was I like in an alternate dimension? I accidentally walked through a like a portal, like those like time portals or whatever, where it transports me into like an alternate universe where the hotel never existed, Doki. It was so fucking creepy too, because it was literally like a giant empty lot where like they're building something, like they're just starting construction. So it's like it was just like a giant empty fucking lot, and there was like cranes and everything, and I was actually panicking because I was like, where did I go? What happened to the hotel? Like what happened within 2 hours? Like the building like got smashed down and I wasn't aware of it. Like and so I kept walking. So it's like, oh, maybe the hotel is just straightforward. Like, and then I kept walking, and then I saw a giant lit up building. I was like, that has to be the hotel, right? And I walked up to it. It was not a hotel. I don't even know what building it was, but I was just so confused. I was like, where am I? It says I'm here. I don't understand. My Google Maps says I'm here. And then I had to WeChat message one of the staff members, and I was like, SOS, I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. My map says I'm here, but I'm not here. And then they're like, oh, share your location, because you can do that on WeChat. And then I shared my location, and then she was like, wait, did you say Google Maps? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, we don't use that here. We use something called do. And I was like, do? And then they're like, oh, you're actually, it's okay. You're actually like 6 minutes away from the hotel. Like, you can, this is how you can walk over there. I was like, thank you. Thank you for saving me. I was like, oh my god. And apparently, I turned left when I should have turned right. And because like I had to go like a huge giant loop around to get back to my hotel. So I went on a fucking adventure. You have no idea how I wish I took a picture of the construction lot, because you guys have no idea how fucking scared I was. I was like, did I actually went through a fucking mini portal? Like, there's like pocket dimensions accidentally. I crossed through, like, this is like 1 in a million chance where a pocket dimension spawned, and I walked right directly to it, and then like the hotel was just not there anymore. Like, because I was like looking at my Google map, it's like, it says I'm there. I'm so confused. It literally says I'm here. Like, how is this possible? And like the fact that it was a giant construction lot, like I was like, oh my god, like, did I travel back, like, I don't know, in the future or in the past or an alternate universe? Oh my god. Like, so yeah, so that's my one of my many stories. Alright, I'll tell you about my most unlucky day of my life so far. I don't know why this happens every time I travel, but like every time I travel, something will happen to me. And like the whole time I was like, it couldn't possibly get worse, but oh, absolutely it could. Okay, I wrote down this adventure. I had to take like a log note of everything that was happening to me, like at that point. All right, so, okay, so, you know how I said that I decided super last minute that I was gonna come over? Because, you know, I thought for a long time about this, because I told you guys earlier that they invited me, But like, I was like, I don't know if I should go. And then at the last minute, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's the first LAN, you know? Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe. By the way, I found out that no matter what LAN it is, I'm not really that interested in LAN. I'll say it now. So, like, I was like, oh, maybe it's because it's Apex. Like, you know, I don't play as regular anymore. So, like, maybe it was that. But then I was like, you know, let me test it out with Marvel Rivals. And then I watched it a little bit. I was like, oh, no, I'm just not a LAN person. I'm just not a LAN person in general. So I need to, like, blow my nose. Oh, my gosh. I don't have tissues. Let me text the staff person to be like, can you bring me tissues? I need to blow my nose. Give me a sec. Because like I said, I got sick today, this morning. Of course I did. I was like, yippee! I feel so healthy. I feel so healthy. Some tissues so I can blow my nose. Alright. I messaged the staff person for it. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so I decided super last minute, but I had to like research stuff because like, I was like, okay, because they changed some laws regarding how to enter China because of like I have a Canadian passport. So I looked up and I was like, oh, okay, so because I couldn't get a visa a visa in time, so I was like, oh, can I still enter China without a visa? And then there is one thing, and you just have to leave within 10 days. So I was like, oh, that works for me. I'll just leave within 10 days. And I looked it up to be like, okay, make sure that I got everything correct. And I even like called like the airport company and be like, can I do this? And they're like, oh yeah, no, you can, as long as you do this and that. And I was like, oh, sweet, cool, okay. And I even like called like my embassy to be like, hey, can I do this? Can I just like go there and then like leave, at least as long as it's like within 10 days I just leave? And they're like, yeah, you can, because like it's a visa free travel, like, and you're in one of the countries. So I was like, oh, sweet, cool. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. So, because I wanted to be sure, because like there was no way I could get a 10-year visa done in time, because like you can get a 10-year visa, but there was no way I could get. Oh my gosh, I really need to blow my nose. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. And also, okay. No, I shouldn't ask for more. I was like, can you also get me like a drink? By the way, they give us free drinks and like tea and stuff, so like I've been taking advantage of that, because it's paid by NetEase. So like, so I was just like, yippee. I have water here. I just want to blow my nose, really. So because I'm so stuffy right now. You are so demanding. Okay, so, all right, let me look through my logs. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll tell you the story when my tissue's here. I can't. I can't. I'm just like. I was like, I want to blow my nose. Oh shit! Sorry, guys. If you heard that, I leaned back a little bit. What else can I talk about? Before I tell you like the story. Sorry guys, I leaned back and my headphone hit against my chair. Just use your shirt like a man. Oh my gosh, I like scroll down and I have like so many messages of me just documenting one day because I was that unlucky. Oh, they gave me a labubu. I finally have a labubu, guys. I got a Labubu. The Marvel Rival staff was like, this is our present to you, Doki. Here, have a Labubu. And they got me a custom printed outfit too for my Labubu. So they gave me like an outfit where it's like a hoodie and pants, so he's not naked. So my Labubu is not naked, and like the hoodie says Dokibird. And so I have a Labubu now. It's my first one. And my only one. But I'll show you guys. I didn't take a picture of my Labubu, but I took a picture of the outfit. Wait, I can show you guys the outfit. Let me see. I know it's just so stuffy. I don't have tissues. I didn't bring tissues. I have cough drops though. Alright. Let me see if I can find the Labubu. Oh wait, I want to show you guys this picture though. The staff helped me get a picture of this, and I need to show you guys. Okay. Image. They got me this picture. I am forever in their debt. Let me okay, you sort of tell what this picture is, but I still need to resize it. But they got me this picture. I'm so tiny. Look how tiny I am. There's me with Venom. It's size accurate, guys. No way. Got grabbed. The costume hides nothing. It's so cool. There's so many cosplay. Like they hire like cosplayer groups to go to the LAN event and cosplay and stuff. And so like they had Doom. I saw Doom, Squirrel Girl, Psylocke, Invisible Girl. Sorry, Invisible Woman. Hawkeye, Star-Lord. I don't know, and the rest. I'm so tired. And the rest. Oh my god. Oh, I can't tell this story. I wish I could. But there was some juicy drama and gossip during the LAN, but I can't say it. I can't say it though. Ah! Ah! It was funny. I wish I could, guys. I wish I could, but like I'm scared. Like, guys, I can't. Sorry. I'm sorry for teasing you guys about this juicy gossip that I can never tell you. Maybe at chat, remind me in 2 months to reveal the juicy gossip, because then I'd be back in Canada. Remind me in 2 months. I'll be back in Canada, and like people might have forgot about it, so I could talk about it. And then I could talk about it. Because people might have forgotten, so then I won't get in trouble. It's a pretty funny story though. It's pretty funny, but I can't tell it now. So remind me in 2 months. No, it's nothing to do with doxing. It's just a really funny story about like something that happened to like for the content creators. It's a really funny story, but like I don't think I can tell the story today. They're gonna find you. Allow, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Where's my tissue? Please, the more I talk, the more stuffy I get. Where is it? Please. I just want tissue. Oh yeah, I was trying to be super incognito because, like I said, I decided to come super last minute. So because I decided to come super last minute, people didn't. I had to join the. Oh, thank you. Look, they got me. They got me the thing I needed. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself so I can blow my nose. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Okay, what was I? Okay, so I joined the WeChat group where it was like all the other content creators that were officially announced and everything. So like that everybody knew we're going and stuff, like publicly. So then I was added into the WeChat group. But the thing is, like, I've had a WeChat account for a very long time because like that's how like I talk to like my parents and stuff. So like, you know, when WeChat was first like super like 10 plus years ago. So the thing about that is that back then, it's like user ID and stuff like that. Like there's no, it was like first before then. Now it's like linked to your phone number, I think. But before then, you can log in via user ID and stuff because it was like a social media platform. Like it was just a messaging platform and stuff. But now it's like even bigger. So because of that, my account had like a nickname that I used. I had a nickname and everything on the account, and also the profile picture is like something random, so like people won't know who it is. people don't know who it is because it was like literally some random person that joined into the WeChat group. So the thing is, I came over late compared to the others. I'll explain why. Foreshadowing. So I came in late compared to the other people that arrived because everyone's supposed to arrive at a certain time, and I like or like around in the morning, and I arrived at night, like really late at night. So people were like, man, who is this person in the Discord, like in the WeChat group? So okay, let me see if I can. All right. So it's like, okay, sweet. No one knows it's me. No one knows I'm coming over. That's the best part. As long as no one knows, I'm gonna as long as no one knows that I'm coming over, that's fine, because I didn't even want the content creators to know, because like, you know, I'm like super paranoid and everything. Like I'm fine with like, you know, staff, just because they're taking me around and everything, but like, you know, I don't know a lot of these people, the content creators that got invited. So, and they also had like +1s and stuff too that are coming, and like I'm worried, like, you know, they're taking photos and videos and stuff like that. So like I didn't want them to know that, like, you know, I'm here. So I actually haven't met any of them, because I've been like incognito and like doing my own thing. So I was like, sweet, this plan's gonna work. And then I messaged in the Discord group, hey, so what about the portable Wi-Fi? Anyway, with the badge of Dokibird, I'm like, no, my plan, no. So they all knew I was there. They all knew that one of them is Dokibird. One of us is Dokibird. In the group chat, like they know I'm there. They just don't know which one. I blend right in, but they know now. They know. This was like this was literally like the day I arrived. I Cover blown, abort the mission. Many, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. So I was like, now my perfect plan. So they know I'm among them, but they don't know which one. I don't know. They keep playing Among Us IRL. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Luca. Okay, all right. I can tell you the story. Okay, so back to this actual story. So, the thing is, so I was like, okay, cool. I can come over, and like as long as like I leave within 3 days. We leave within 10 days, and make sure I fly like out from the Guangzhou airport. So my original ticket was that I fly from Hong Kong to Guangzhou, like the transit area, and then from Guangzhou back to Hong Kong. So that was my original plan. Anyway, on to the story. on to the rest of the story. So, I missed my first flight. Because I thought that the time was at 1 p.m. instead of 1 a.m. And that day, I had a lot of stuff to do that day. So I had to finish all my work stuff. And so because of that, I mixed up because I had to finish a lot of work stuff before I go. So because obviously I still wanted to use this as a vacation. So because of that, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay up so I can just sleep on the plane too. And in my head, I thought usually I would check if double check and be like, okay, it's 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. And I usually do that, but I was so tired that I laid on my bed and just disassociated because I was so tired. And then I went back to work. And then I got a message from staff being like, oh, we're gonna be picking you up at this time. And I was like, this does not add up. This does not add up because my plane ride is 10 plus hours. And then they're picking me up at this time. I should be arriving, they should be picking up later. And so, by the way, by the time I discovered this, it was 5 in the morning. Because I was just staying up the entire day. So, it was 5 in the morning. And then I looked up, and I was like, oh my god. Because I don't use the 24-hour, clock time. I use, PM and AM. But in Asia, they usually use the 24-hour clock. So, that's why I didn't notice it said 1 a.m. I thought it was, 1 p.m. So, I didn't. But anyway, I was like, okay, shit. I guess. But, because, by the way, I got business class because I was not going to sit in economy for 10 plus hours. I was like, this is a vacation, I'm gonna relax. So in business class, you can readjust your flight. Even if you miss your flight, you can get a new flight, and it won't charge you that much. So it only charged me $50 to get a new flight. So I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, oh my God. Thank fucking God, I did not have to pay so much for a new flight. And the new flight was within 2 or 3 hours. So I didn't pack, by the way. I was planning on packing later, and I didn't do laundry too. So because I was planning on doing it later. I was literally planning on doing that in an hour or two, and then they're like, okay, the next flight is actually within 2 to 3 hours, so you gotta get there. So I was just like, and I was like, I'll do laundry in Guangzhou. It's fine, I'll just do laundry there. So I I got new clothes on, but then I packed some dirty clothes in there because I was like, I'll do laundry in Guangzhou. It's fine. It's fine. I did. We get free laundry here. And then I got there and I was like, okay, surely that's all the bad luck I don't have to deal with anymore. Surely that's everything. And then I got on the plane, and the seat next to me was a 4-month-old baby and his mother, who also brought her 3-year-old daughter. in business class. And you know, you do business class to avoid the situation. And I swear to God, you're like, I swear to God, like, I knew it was like less than 4 months. It was 4 months and under, because it hasn't even opened its eyes yet, and it was tiny as fuck. Like, it was a tiny ass baby, and I was like, there is no way that baby was older than 4 months, because it hasn't even opened its eyes yet. So yeah, so I was like, okay, maybe I'm so fucking mentally and physically exhausted that I can just sleep through this. Needless to say, I was very wrong, because all that fucking baby did was cry and cry and cry. I recorded it. I will play this when I'm back. I'll play the recording when I recorded the baby crying, and I was literally like, please, someone do something in Minecraft. I recorded the baby crying because all it did was cry. Like, bro, even when I had noise canceling earbuds, and even then I could hear the baby. Like, it's the type of baby cry where oh my God, where it's like, you know, they're crying because it's like a defense mechanism, because they need something, and it's so okay. So I needed someone to know. yeah. So I was just like, why did you bring your baby here? I was just like, why? And I picked my seat too. I could have picked up, so there's like two sections. I decided to get the back section because I wanted the window seat. And because like the back section still had window seats, so I was like, okay, I want but the front section had no babies. Anyway, so I got like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, maybe like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. But which, by the way, I did not sleep for 24 hours before I got on that plane too. So, cause like I purposely just wanted to like be exhausted and just like sleep on the plane, cause I really don't. I've been having like a fear of flying lately. You know, I flew a lot back like growing up. Like I've been lately developing a fear of flying. So like to help that, I just been wanting to sleep on the plane. Just like be really tired and just sleep on the plane. So, but then I only had like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. So I was like, you know, not fucking there. Like, I was not okay. So I got off the plane. I'm in Hong Kong now. I'm in Hong Kong. I was like, surely that's the end of it. Like, you know, to my bad, horrible day. That should be the last of it. But oh, past Doki could not have been more wrong. It was just getting started. So because it's a transfer from Hong Kong to Guangzhou. I had to, you know, check in again in the Hong Kong airport. So when I checked in with my like booking at the by the way, I use Cathay Pacific. It's my go-to airline for anything. If I can pick an airline, Cathay Pacific is my go-to airline. And for those who don't know, they actually recently updated their business class, so like their planes are so much better now. Because they have like I haven't used Cathay Pacific for a long time, but they recently updated their planes, so it's actually crazy. Like the planes they use now, it's so good. Anyway, so I went to the check-in booth, and they're like, "Where's your visa?" And I was like, "Huh?" "Oh, I'm using the visa-free travel." And they're like, "You can't do that." I was like, what do you mean? I can't do that. I called Cathay Pacific in Canada and my embassy, and they said it was okay, and then that's why I came here. And then they're like, "Yeah, but you can't fly back to Hong Kong. You have to fly back you have to fly to a different country." And I was like, what? What do you mean? So the thing is that when you fly back, it's the only way to use the visa-free travel is it's supposed to be a transit travel. So there's no direct flights from Guangzhou to where I live. So, and the only way to get we have to do transit flights. And I called them to see if it's possible that Hong Kong can be like an exception for the transit travel to like go to Guangzhou and then fly to Hong Kong and then fly back to where I live. But you could do it. You can do it when you're going to Guangzhou, but you can't do it when you're flying back. So I had to fly to a different country / region. So I was very lucky that my flight was not gonna be available until like 4 to 5 hours. So for an hour, me and Cathay Pacific were trying to figure out how to fix this, because they're like, "You have to go to Guangzhou right now." And I was like, "Yes, I have to be there by today." So they're like, "Okay," because they're like, "Okay, you could stay in Hong Kong and try to get a visa now, like there, and then like go and get the visa." And I was like, "No, I actually have to go there like now." So, and they're like, "How about like?" And they're like, "Okay, what about you like, fly like they're like trying to figure out. It's like, okay, how about when you're in Guangzhou, you take a ferry ride to Macau, and then from Macau, you fly to Hong Kong, and then from Hong Kong, you fly back to where I live." And I was like, at that point, I was desperate. I was like, I'll do anything. Because they're like, "Okay, if you take a ferry to Macau, it sort of counts." So it's just like, I don't know, we were trying to figure out what to do. And the thing is, they were saying like, if it was anywhere but Guangzhou, we could have been able to fix this easily. But because Guangzhou is so close to Hong Kong, like we had to like do some fucking weird shit. So because Guangzhou was so close to Hong Kong, so like they can't like adjust it so that I can fly back to Hong Kong. They have to like I have to go somewhere else. I have to go somewhere else. And then later on, they're like, "Okay, we don't think we can." They're like, "Okay, maybe you shouldn't go to Macau because we don't even know if you could do that." Like they gave me the plan, but they're like, we actually don't know if this actually works, so maybe we should not do the Macau thing. Because they're calling everyone, and they were like trying to figure out what to do with me, and because they're like, and then later on they're like, okay, you have to book a new flight to Guangzhou, and then we have to cancel your return flight. I was just like, what? They're like, yes, because if we cancel your return flight, you won't be able to fly to Guangzhou right now. Because it's linked. The tickets are linked. So I had to book a single ticket to go to Guangzhou, like right now. Like my flight was literally in like 3 hours, so I had to book the flight right now. So I booked a flight right now, and then they canceled my tickets. Oh no, they didn't, because then, okay, I'll explain more. I'll explain more later. It's gonna be explained. I booked a new ticket, but this time it's economy, because they're like, because I was just like, there's no more seats, so they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to book economy too. So I was like, it's fine. It's just an hour, okay? It's just an hour. I could survive an hour in economy. So, and then they're like, you have to find a flight that flies out of country, and then from there, a direct flight back to your home. So then while I was there, I was like looking on, and I was like, can you do that for me? And they're like, no. You have to do it yourself. So I was like on the phone, like I was like, because I was so stressed out, because I was like, I did everything to avoid the situation. I was like, on my phone, and like trying to find like a flight, and it was $3,000 more expensive than my original flight ticket, because I have to fly to Tokyo. It's like, wow, Doki, that's so cool. You get to have a Japan vacation. No, because I can only stay in Tokyo for 2 hours. And then I go back home for a ticket that's $3,000 more expensive. I'm only in Tokyo for 2 hours, and then I fly home, and then so I was like, okay, that should be it, right? And I thought, you guys canceled my other tickets, right? And they're like, no, you have to cancel your ticket yourself. Call this number. And I'm like, please can you cancel my ticket for me? Because I was so stressed out already. I was like, can you cancel? They're like, no, you have to call them yourself and do it. So then I was like, but I thought you guys were gonna do it for me. Like, we can't, but you can get like a $3,000 refund. I was like, yay. At least I can get it for $3,000 refund. But then I also lose $3,000 for my new flight ticket, because I have to fly to fucking Tokyo on business class. I still have a net loss of $3,000, but at least it's on business class. It's not even on Cathay Pacific. I have to fly back, not even on Cathay Pacific. I don't get my free food. Anyway, so I called, got my refund, canceled my other return flight. I thought that was it. I thought it was over, and I thought I was freed. I was like, it can't get any worse than that. I was wrong. It most certainly can. in ways I didn't think was possible. So, there's more. So, I waited for my flight. I was supposed to be ready in 2 hours. And I was like, yippee, can't wait to finally arrive to the hotel and relax. Because the flight is only an hour. And then, I was at the gate. And I was like, that's weird. It's 10 minutes till the flight is supposed to leave. Why aren't we boarding? Why are we all still sitting here? Why aren't we boarding? We're supposed to leave in 10 minutes. The flight got delayed. But not only did the flight get delayed, it also moved to a different gate. And if anyone has ever been to Hong Kong airport, you know how big the airport is. So, the gate changed from 40, number 40, to number 5. So I had to walk from gate 40 to gate 5. Sorry, I hit the mic. I'm sorry. So, yeah. So I was like, what happened? So I walked over there. I was like, okay, that's fine. That should be the last delay, right? And then I got to the new gate and then saw that it got delayed again. And I was like, oh, but at least we get to stay here this time. So how long was this flight delayed from? The flight originally was supposed to depart at 8 p.m. It was supposed to depart at 8 p.m. and then it got delayed to boarding at 11 p.m. And then I was messaging the staff and they were like, you know, if you took a train ride from Hong Kong to Guangzhou, it's like an hour. So, to recap, I've been waiting in the airport for like 4 hours for my flight. And then, after that, I waited another 3 hours because of the delay. But that's not over. It's not over. It's not over. So, theoretically, I waited at the airport for like maybe 7 hours. And alright, so you think that was it, right? Oh boy. Oh man. Oh man, the day's just getting started, Dragoons. Okay, so I was like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I didn't eat dinner yet. I'm just waiting here. Anyway, so they're like, the airport staff was like, we're so sorry for the delay. Don't worry, we'll give you a 150 Hong Kong dollar voucher for any restaurant in the airport. All you have to do is just let them scan your boarding ticket, and then it'll be included into like a free meal worth at most $20. Sorry, 150 Hong Kong dollars. For those who don't know, the exchange rate for that's $20 US for 3 hours of my time. That's $20 US for 3 hours of my time. And I was like, okay. at least I get a free meal. So I decided, you know what? I still have an hour left. I'm gonna get my free meal. And let me blow my nose real quick. This is the intermission. Alright, so I found a restaurant and the meal was like less than $20. So I was like, sweet. And I was so tired. Let me remind you, I only slept 3 to 4 hours within the last technically 2 days. If you included like the 24 hours I stayed up to wait for this flight. And also the hours I stayed up from like on that flight and then to Hong Kong. So like I was so tired, mentally and exhausted. And then when I ordered, I subconsciously brought out my phone and just showed my Apple Pay. And by the time I realized, wait, no, it's a free meal. They scanned my phone. So I ended up paying $15 for my meal instead of my voucher, because all I had to do was bring out my boarding pass, but instead I brought out my phone because you know routine. It's muscle memory, like. No, so I didn't get my free dinner. And you must be thinking, oh well, Doki, why didn't you buy some? I did not want to eat anymore. I don't know what to tell you guys. I really just did not want to eat anymore. I ate so much. I don't need more food. I couldn't even finish my paid meal that I forgot to get for free. I couldn't even finish it. I didn't want to. There was just nothing. It was pointless. It was pointless at that point. I've accepted it. I was just done. Anyway, you thought that was over, right? Well, I got up from my chair. I've already paid because I paid when I was ordering the meal, and I forgot there were stairs. There were 2 stairs because the restaurant was like heightened a little bit. I thought it was a ramp, but it was 2 stairs, and this is where fall damage came in. And well, technically, I should have been able to stop myself with my 2 hands, but coincidentally, one hand was carrying a bag of gifts that I was going to give to the Marvel Rivals staff that I bought in the airport. The other hand, I was holding my phone. And in my bag had my laptop in it. So there was a lot of front weight going on. So, I couldn't cushion my fall with my arms or my hand. So I landed straight down on my legs, like hard, and then nobody helped me up. I was like, so my right leg had like bruises, and then like my left foot, I semi-sprained my left foot, but I couldn't rest because they're boarding. I was hobbling to the gate because the gate was like a little bit far because I had to walk to the restaurant. So I was like hobbling back to the gate. Like I was like, I gotta make it. Bro, okay. The fucked up thing is that it still hurts. My right leg, if I touch the bruises, it hurts. That's how painful I landed on my legs. Like I said, I couldn't cushion my fall with my hands because one hand literally had like a bag filled with like snacks and stuff that I bought for the staff, and then my left hand was my phone, so I couldn't cushion at all. So like all the momentum went towards my legs, and so that's when I learned fall damage exists, guys. Fall damage exists. And I was just like, I was like hobbling back to the gate. All right, and then you think, Well, that's surely that's surely that's I thought that was the last thing that was gonna happen to me. And then I made my tweet because I was like, it's over. I'm gonna get on that plane and everything's gonna be fine. And I tweeted and I was like, this is it. This this is the last thing. And my day will be over because I'm boarding now. and so I was ready. I was on the plane. I got the middle seat too. That's how fucked up it was with me booking this ticket. Literally like a new economy ticket. All they had left was the middle seat in between two other guys. So I had that middle seat like in between two people. And then so I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm on the plane. I'm finally on the fucking plane. Like after 2 delays, I'm finally there. And then the guy, the pilot, was like, good morning, everybody. It seems that we're gonna have a slight delay because there seems to be thunder outside. And in my head, I was like, oh my god, am I gonna die? So there was apparently thunder that started, so we had to sit on the plane and wait a little bit more. And it was delayed. It was delayed again while I was on the fucking plane because I was like, okay, maybe at least even though it was delayed, maybe the thunderstorm will be gone. That's a good trade-off. Anyway, the plane finally was gonna take off, and then the pilot was like, hello everybody, thank you for flying Cathay Pacific. It seems that there's gonna be some turbulence because we're gonna be flying in a thunderstorm. So if you see the fasten seatbelts, remember to make sure your seatbelts are fastened. I'm like, what do you mean we're flying in a thunderstorm? Wait, what's the point of delaying for a thunder if we're still gonna fly in a thunderstorm? What's the point? What's the point? In my head, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. This is not a good day for me. This is not a good day. This could actually happen. Any other day, I'll say that jokingly. But today everything is happening. This is gonna be the day. Because I was like, everything happened. I won't even be surprised if I'm a Google search. So I was actually freaking out because I was like, oh my god, we're flying in a thunderstorm. Oh my god. The signs are all there. The world was telling me to not board that flight, and the world was telling me not to fly over, and I kept pushing on. This is my punishment right here. And what did not fucking help was the guy to my left who was sitting on the window seat. He had the window seat, like the windows open, and he was taking fucking selfies and pictures of the fucking thunderstorm that was happening outside while the turbulence was going on. I was like, please, sir, please. I just sat there and looked at the TV and looked at the elevation because there's on the TV there's like you could see like where your plane was flying to, or like the direction your plane is flying to, and like how close you are to the final destination, and also the elevation and stuff like that. So like I was just looking at it and I was like, I couldn't sleep. You don't understand. After everything, I couldn't sleep because I was like, if I'm gonna die, maybe I can die in my sleep, but I can't. I can't, not with this fucking turbulence. Not so I was just looking at and every time the elevation goes down, I was like, this is it. Oh my god, the elevation is going down. This is it. And then I freaked out a little. Okay, this is where I freaked out a bit, just a little bit. But when like we took off, because like it takes 30 minutes. It takes 30 minutes to fly from Hong Kong to Guangzhou. That's how close. And so like we took off, and then literally 5 minutes later, the pilot was like, cabin crew, go to your seats. We're getting ready for departure. We're gonna get ready for landing. And I'm like, what do you mean we're getting ready for landing? We just took off. Are we doing an emergency landing? What do you mean? What do you mean? We've been in the air like for like 5 to 10 minutes. What do you mean we're getting ready for landing? I don't understand. Nani? So like everything was in my head. Anyway, I landed safely in Guangzhou, despite flying through a thunderstorm. And then you think, well, surely I was like, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm in Guangzhou. I'm here. So, if you've ever went through immigration in China, you would know how fucking long it is, how long it takes, and how long the lines are. So, I lined up. I had my arrival sheet done already and everything, because I did it on the plane. And then, so, I was in the line for, I think, 40 minutes. I was in the line for 40 minutes. And then finally, I got up to the immigration officer. And he was like, where's your visa? I was like, oh, I'm visa free. I'm leaving within 10 days. And they're like, no, you need a visa if you're entering Guangzhou. And I was like, no, here's my flight ticket to Tokyo. See, I'm gonna fly to Tokyo after. See, visa free. They said I can. And then they were like, oh, you're on the wrong line. Oh, sorry, you're actually on the wrong line. So, there's a special line for the visa-free travelers that are heading over. And and you can't really see it because it's like all the way far right. It's far right, and like it's a tiny sign. So the foreigner line is far left, and the visa-free line is very far right with a very tiny sign. And then when I got there, there was no line. There's literally one person. There was literally one person manning the booth. By the way, when I was in the other line, I arrived at 2 in the, I don't even know. I arrived at like, I don't know. It was like 1 or 2 a.m. 1 a.m. It was 1 a.m. They were closing booths and like I was seeing them closing more and more terminals because it was so late. So like it was like 5 that started and it went to 2. Like I was seeing them close more and more terminals. So it got slower and slower. Anyway, so then I went to the far right and I had to sign, like I had to write a new form for it. Oh, sorry, is my mic? I'm sorry, I'm going through a lot. I'm sorry for peeking. I'm going through a lot. I'm sorry, everyone, if my mic is peaking a lot. It's a very sensitive story for me. I was very emotional. I had to keep this quiet. Just let me drama dump just a little bit more, guys. I had to keep this all in until I revealed that I was in Guangzhou. I didn't want to say anything until I did my big reveal. and so I went to the new area. I gave them my passport and everything. And then they were like, show me your hotel booking. And I was like, huh? They were like, oh, we need proof that you are staying at this hotel. And I was like, oh, my friend booked it for me. They never sent me a confirmation thing about it because they booked it for me. And they're like, okay, well, message your friend for it. And by the way, it was like 1:30 in the morning. It was but so I was like, so I messaged the staff and I was like, I need the confirmation letter. I need like the receipt. And the main person that booked my hotel was asleep. So the staff had to call the hotel so they could send the receipt over to them and they could send to me. And then while we were waiting, the lady was like just staring at me, and I was just standing there, man emoji, and she was just standing there. She was just sitting there, man emoji, back at me, and we were just looking at each other awkwardly. And I was like, I'm sorry, they're like trying to get it right now. and then because that she was like, yeah, literally the green man emoji, that was us. And then she was like, do you still have your Hong Kong ID? And I was like, no. She's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm sure. She was interrogating. I was like, please, I'm not. I swear I'm not doing anything illegal. And then later, we're still waiting. And I need to blow my nose real quick. Later, we were still waiting. And then she looked at me in the eye and was like, you didn't book your hotel, did you? You're booking it right now, aren't you? I was like, no, I swear they're sending me the hotel right now. I swear. And then I got the confirmation receipt. The moment she was like, you didn't book the hotel, did you? And I was like, no, I did, I swear. And then I was like, bing, bing, here's the hotel confirmation. And then I was like, here's the hotel receipt. And then I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, and then I was freed. They freed me from immigration. I got to leave. I didn't get detained and sent back home, and I was freed. And I went to find my luggage, and like, thank God, the moment I got there, like, it was just like 3 bags left, and one of them was my bag. And on the screen, it said like, oh my God, what did it say on the screen? On the screen, it says coming to an end, luggage claim. So it literally was about to end for that like plane, and they would have like confiscated the luggage. It was like coming to an end. So I got my luggage just in time before that happened. I actually got it just in time. And then I like met the staff, and I was like, I'm freed. Doki is free. And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe you had to go through all that. And I was like, how long have you guys been waiting for me? And they were like, 5 hours. They're like, we've been waiting for you for 5 hours at the airport ever since the delay. I'm like, I'm so sorry. So, and that was my most unlucky day of my life so far. So far. Oh no. For now. That was my most unlucky day. For now. Don't say that. I don't know how I can functioning as an adult. Guys, I don't know how I get through life in general these days. I don't know. God is trying so hard to be like, you should not be alive. But I'm still here. I'm still here, guys. Dokibird in a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Genki, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. But yeah, that was day 1. That was day you need an adult. But yeah, that was day 1, chat. Why I had a terrible day that day. You guys didn't think it could get worse, right? It's fucking crazy. I literally thought I was gonna die in a thunderstorm. I thought I was gonna be a fucking statistic. I was like, why are we still flying? What the fuck? Why would you tell us we're gonna fly in a thunderstorm? Like, what's wrong with you? Please, no part 2. Okay, so what we learned from this experience: maybe I shouldn't decide to go to China, like, or travel anywhere, like, 2 days before my actual trip. Maybe I shouldn't, like, go overseas, like, 2 days before I actually go overseas, guys. I think that's, like, a good idea to do. I think, maybe, but after that, I've had a lot of fun. After that, I had so much fun, though. It's been really fun here so far. The food has been so good, though. Oh my gosh, I took so much pictures. I'll show food pictures. I'll show some more food pictures when I get back, when I have my skin suit. But yeah, dude, oh my gosh, the food is great. I went to the biggest mall in Guangzhou. It's like crazy. They have like 4 fucking, okay. They have like 4 miniature like zoos in there, like for some miniature animals. I was like, what the fuck? It was like 7 floors and everything. It's crazy. And I'm gonna see pandas later today too. So I'm gonna go to like the biggest zoo here, I don't know, there's so many zoos here, but I want to go see pandas, and there's like so many pandas, and I want to see a panda. That's really it. And then like eat good shit. I'm gonna eat good shit. I'm gonna, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can say I'm gonna eat that because like it's illegal in America. Guys, can I get a pass to eat foie gras? Right, guys, I love foie gras. I know, guys, I know that foie gras, there's some, you know, it's bad in America, but it's so good. Why is it so wrong, but so good at the same time? Why is it so, no, it is. Foie gras is bad in the States, I'm pretty sure. Did they legalize it again? I know. Oh, wait, they legalized it back? It used to be bad. I remember. It was it not? No, it was. I remembered it was. Yeah, it's illegal in some states in America. But yeah, apparently I was told there was a really good foie gras place. I know foie gras is French, but like we love foie gras, and there's a really good foie gras place like here. I was told I'm gonna eat one time, guys. I swear, it's my one pass, guys. I had a bad day, and I guess that duck's gonna have a bad day too because I'm gonna eat it. Equivalent exchange. We both had bad days, but like I'm gonna eat something to cure my bad day. Go eat. One duck must pain for pain. This is my one pass. I haven't had foie gras in a long time. Two wrongs doesn't make a right, Doki. There was so many wrongs, so this is my pass. The one bird shall be sacrificed to bring balance to my day. But yeah, guys, don't travel overseas last minute. That's my tip of the day. I thought it'd be easier. I even called and everything. I didn't know how difficult it'd be. They said it'd be fine. I even Googled. I even Googled. But I've been having a good time though. The staff have been like super nice to me, and like I saw Guan Guan, who is like the head dev of Marvel Rivals. And like I didn't take a picture with him though, but like I saw him, and I saw like a bunch of like, what is it called, like a bunch of like cool stuff around the campus too. I mean, I saw fucking peacocks, guys. And like the staff took me to a lot of cool places too, and like to a lot of places to eat, which is the best part. Honestly, the food is the best part so far. Maybe the pandas will also be my top 3, but I haven't seen the pandas yet. But so far, love the food, and it's been great. It's been really fun. Never flying to see Doki again. My flying story traumatized everyone. It was like, oh, well, now I'm never gonna fly again too. Everyone's like traumatized now. Yeah. But yeah, they put me on like the VI. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, apparently I found out that like we're in the same hotel. Like the content creators and like influencers are in the same hotel as like the players, but the players got the like the lower floors and like the lower regular rooms, and then like all the content creators and influencers got the VIP rooms. Like I was like, yeah, that's right. I got a fucking king size bed. That's yeah. and I don't even need to do a watch party. I'm here on vacation. Technically, I paid for my own flight, okay? I paid for my own flight, but the My Arrival staff paid for, like, my hotel, my travel, like, my, like Guangzhou travel stuff, like, you know, ordering D.Ds for me, and, you know, food and drinks and stuff like that. Oh my god, like, I forgot. So one of the staff recommended me a place to eat, and then they're like, oh, this is really good. Like, we all love to go here. And I was like, oh, cool. And then, so, obviously, we had to scan a QR code, and I was like, well, I don't know what this says. I can't access it. So I, like, screenshot the QR code and sent it to the staff, and I was like, can you order for me? And then she's like, yeah, no problem. And then like she like ordered all the food for me, and it was a lot of fucking food, and I was like, holy shit. And then, like, I tried to pay, and I didn't know what the lady was trying to say to me, and I was like, sorry, I'm Canadian. 对不起，我是在 because I didn't know what she said. I was like, 可不可以用 WeChat 啊? So, because I was like, why can't I pay? I'm so confused. Why isn't she accepting my payment? Like, hello, scan my WeChat receipt. And then I, like, messaged the staff. I was like, did you pay for my meal? I don't know what she's saying, but, like, she won't accept my payment. And the staff was like, oh, yeah, I paid for your meal. I have selective hearing for certain words, because, like, it's easier for me to listen to Cantonese than it is to listen to Mandarin, because, like, a lot of words, like, Cantonese, there's, like, a lot of words don't really overlap sometimes in Mandarin, so when they say some words that I don't understand, I lose context for the entire sentence. So I was so confused. I was like, what? What is she saying to me? But yeah, the staff paid for my meals even when I was going out by myself to eat, which was super nice. I was like, yay, free food, yippee. Yay. What other weird stuff happened? Oh my god, and one of them have a corgi. They showed me their corgi. I sat in a car with their corgi. It was so cute. He was like 12 years old, and his name is like Pansu, or I don't know. I don't actually. Why are you doxing her dog, Doki? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not his name either, too. Look, I'm pretty sure I don't even actually remember his name. I was drunk. I had beer. I had like a dinner with like some of the staff members, like they're treating like we were drinking beer and everything. I was like drunk. I don't even think I remember the dog's name. I just made up a name for him. But I remember he was 12 years old, because I was like, holy shit, he's old. Oh wait, we like the staff members, like one of the staff members' husband was feeding some stray cats like the meat that we were eating. Like, we had like takeout for some of the meat. Okay, wait. Let me see if I could find it. I was like, oh my god, look at him go. But this is one of the staff members' husband, like feeding the stray cat. Let me see if I can save it. I got a picture of it because I thought it was cute. I was like, look at that cat. Let's see. Oh, this is a big picture. Alright, here you go. Look at him. He's feeding a cat. There were so many stray cats here, by the way. There's like Doki doxing this cat. Bro, we gave this cat fucking good ass meat. That's for sure. we gave this cat some good ass fucking meat. Yeah. There are so many kitties around. There's like a lot of campus cats too around the NetEase campus too, which is pretty cool. What other stuff can I show you guys? Oh, I'm getting a little lightheaded. I'm not. I'm sick, guys. So I'm like, so. Oh, let me show you. I've been talking a lot. I don't think I was supposed to talk this much. I literally woke up. I was like, oh no, oh no. I want to see my pandas. Oh wait, here you go. Here's like my. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me show you guys the Labubu outfit that they got me. My first Labubu outfit. Look at this. Look, look at this. Yes, Panta. This is my. I didn't put on my Labubu yet, but they got me. They gave me a Labubu and a custom Dokibird outfit. Like, it's for my Labubu. It looks just like Dokibird. The Doki Labubu. Yeah, they got me this. And then what else? What else can I show you guys? Let's see. I'm trying to see what I can show you guys. Oh yeah, I'll show. Wait, okay. This is like the picture I took when we were arriving and being like, when I was like arriving to Hong Kong, and I was like, nothing's gonna get worse from then on. Everything is gonna go okay. Little does she know. This is when I looked up. I was like, there's Hong Kong. Surely nothing's gonna get worse. Oh my gosh, I was so hopeful back then. I was filled with so much joy. Little does she know, things are not gonna go okay for the rest of that day. Last photo before disaster. Yeah, so there's this photo. And then she doesn't know. Oh yeah, by the way, the land is actually, the background is actually in the campus. This is in NetEase Studios. So like, there's no actual like audience. Like, I mean, there is audience, but it's like staff, like NetEase staff, company, like the NetEase staff, like family and friends, and like other like invited guests and stuff. So, yeah, I peaked at getting the window seat. That was the best part of my entire day. So, and the entire LAN event is hosted within one of the floors of the building. So like, I was like, that's crazy, because it like, you know, that was so much production stuff for like just one room, you know. But yeah, that's like the arena. Wait, and then what else can I show you guys? Oh wait, I forgot. I have a very important photo to show you guys that I forgot to show. I have a very, very, very important photo. Give me a sec. This is very important. I specifically requested the staff to get this photo for me. Apparently there's videos too, but they haven't sent me the videos yet. But I asked the staff to get me this. That's right. Jealous. That's right. My Marvel rival wife. Jealous. My man, that's right. I got my man to give me a kiss. That's looking right. But yeah, they even got a video for me too. Oh yeah, so you guys didn't see this photo? Only I got this photo. Okay, not this one, but like all the other content creators got like a photo with the cosplayers. But it should have been me. But this photo, okay, technically I wasn't even supposed to get this photo because none of the content creators are allowed in this room. Like none of the invited people, players or whatever, they're not allowed in this dev room, because this room where they take pictures or film the dev updates, you know, where like Wangon sits on the chair and be like, today we're gonna announce the patch updates and stuff like that. And the thing is, if you watch the dev, like, you know, the dev update video, this is literally the same. This is the same area, but no one's allowed in there unless you're like a developer or like a staff member, because the room is actually for like, it's like where they're actually working and stuff, like doing like updates and stuff, like working on the new Marvel Rivals stuff. So they didn't want things to get leaked, you know. So but the thing is, they let me, and the thing is, they have to like, there's like desk originally on here and everything, so they have to set up like a photo shoot for this in general too. So they have to move the desk around, and so they have like the perfect angle and everything. And so I was allowed to have a picture because all I had to do was just give them the plushie. That's it. So I don't need to be in there. I just gotta give them me. If I give them the plushie, and they set this whole thing up for me. So I'm like the only content creator that got this photo because of it. Because I was like, yeah, I got the Doki privilege. Because they literally like set up it's literally their office. This whole thing, the developer update is filmed in their office, and they have to like actually like move the desk and stuff around to take this photo and film it. Because I asked, I was like, you know, the worst thing they can say is no. And they're like, no, we can do it. We can help you get this photo. And I was waiting for so long, too, for this photo, because that photo was going to be my big reveal that I'm here. so I was waiting for so long. This was my big reveal. This is why it took so long for me to tweet, because this was the photo that I wanted to reveal that I was in China. So I, you know, I had to hold on my trauma until then, until I got the photo. And I'm really thankful for the staff for setting that up, because, you know, it was a lot of work, you know, setting that photo up, because they even photoshopped the picture to look just like the dev update too, to have like the lighting and everything. Like this, apparently they photoshopped this picture for me too, to make it look like exactly like the dev update. You know, because when they're filming it, they do like lighting stuff. So I'm like, yay! So yeah, anyway, that's some of my stories. I have a lot of stories, but I'm tired now. I've talked a lot, and like I'm getting a little lightheaded. I was like, okay, stream for 2 hours and you're good. I'm getting a little lightheaded now, so I'm gonna rest. Anyway, guys, my next stream, I'll be back in Canada. I'll tell you when, but that would be my next stream, and I hope you guys refilled your Dokium, and that you remember me, and, and that wasn't a statistic, guys. I'm gonna see some pandas today. Yippee! Anyway, guys, I'll show you guys more photos, because I didn't actually like look through my photos that I wanted to send, because like I was, you know, I was trying to figure out how to get my skin suit to work for an hour plus, but in the end it didn't fucking matter. So thank you all for the super chats and the gifted memberships and membering and everything. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. As always, everybody, stay hydrated, posture check, get them around to get that blood flowing. And if you step for me, head to bed, cause you deserve it. I'll see you guys next time, everyone. Bye, guys. Bye.